Hey guys, it's Andrew from Loop Projects and we are back out at Kamispace, our project out at Erina. We are just about to hand things over. Little bits and pieces to do, so we're going to do a little bit of a walkthrough of all the little features and some of the cool things that we did on this project. So let's go check it out. Alright, the first feature is these Polytech walls curved. Honestly, a pain in the ass, but we got it done eventually. What I do want to show is this pivot door. It's all in the Polytech panel. There's not much forgiveness, to be honest, but we did it in a way that the aircon grill defines the top of the door. So that's all turned out pretty good. Behind me, we actually have the art studio. It's where the photography and a bunch of other things happen. We've got this cavity slider door here, which is pretty cool. I guess if you came around the other side, it's all turned out pretty good. Boom. All right, behind me, we've got the art sink, and this is where they wash all their clay works and other art stuff. Just underneath here is the clay trap. So pretty cool thing, it catches all the clay sediment and we can dispose of it properly. Fantastic for the environment. Oh, someone doing shit in there? Hello? It's locked. Someone in there? Okay, behind me is some really exciting stuff. We've got a toilet and pretty cool though, like you get this door and you can use this WC. People can come in and out of the toilet and it's not, you know, you're not getting that waft of stuff straight away. So that's really important for the client. So it's cool because that door is going to be closed most of the time and people can use this basin without, you know, getting a waft of the, you know, the toilet back over there. Now we're in the accessible bathroom. Again, some really cool details. I love these tiles against those tiles and the joinery panel, which you'll see in a second. But we've got a nice little LED feature, sensor light, so it comes on every time someone walks in here. Yeah, really cool finish. We're really happy with this bathroom. Yeah, again, fantastic design by Pair Studio. Now, we've got a nice little shot of both areas. We've got the art sink and the kitchenette, just to get those colors side by side. Again, loving it. It's just a really cool little vibe. Good pastel-y sort of vibe. Over here, we've got the general store. Nothing exciting here, but we did get an electric strike on it so the clients can use a little tap there. Okay, directly behind me is the art hanging system. This was an ad hoc job, sort of a last minute change, but we got the track light system that Copper Electrical put up, and behind me we're going to put the actual art hanging system, which is this track system here. This is to showcase artwork, so a nice little blank canvas behind me to do so. Okay, here, it's because I got a cold. Now you can see on the slab there's what appears to be a stain, and it is a stain. It was obviously, we're dealing with an existing slab here. Sometimes things like this come up. I don't know where the stain's from, but we couldn't get it out. Maybe there was some magic trick, but the client wasn't super fussed. It's an area of art. There might be some paint spilled on the ground a fair bit around this area. So the clients were happy to keep it as it is. So here it is. All right, this is the workshop. This is where they'll actually be creating their magic on the little workshop benches you probably saw earlier. Here was like a really busted up joint and it was just horrible to look at. You couldn't sticker it. I mean, you probably could, it just would look terrible. So decided to put a nice little flat bit of stainless steel, and it's actually, I like it. It's turned out to be a nice little feature. Over here, we've got some mesh going there where they hang their paintbrushes. We've got a pin board going there. That was sort of like an ad hoc-ish thing, so we haven't done that yet. It'll be done this week. And over here, we've got the office, and I'll go through that in a second. All right, behind me is the main office. This is where the client will be set up most of the time. Here was going to be a sensory nook where a couch was going to be there, but they decided to turn it into some shelves where they could sell some stuff. That was a last minute change, so we just ended up doing that ourselves and we got it painted on site. It's actually turned out pretty good. Got the little LEDs in there. On the floor, we got the bolt-on vinyl flooring. Again, turned 180 degrees. And then you get that little sort of pattern difference. It actually looks really cool. It's actually the exact same tile we have in our own office. So we're really happy with it. It's really durable. So I think the clients will be happy with it too. Okay, this is the other entry point of the office. And up here we have the stairs. Pretty cool. situation we had with the stairs was it was an existing set of stairs and we just replaced the treads, which ultimately we could have just replaced the whole set of stairs, but we wanted to refurbish it, you know. But what we did was we used black butt timber, did our own little grooves, and we painted it in the black because you need it done like that as a compliance requirement. Looks awesome. I think it's a good result. There's different colors in the timber and that's what we really leaned into. So clients were happy, we were happy, happy days. Upstairs, we're in Studio 3 and I think this up here is more like for residency artists. It was a bit of an open book sort of area until, you know, the clients figured out what they wanted to do up here. On the floor, we've got these little floor mounted PowerPoints. So I guess they could set up some desk around here. Nice little view of the photography studio, Studio 1. I mean, again, I think it's a pretty cool space, really. If I was an artist working here, I'd be pretty stoked. All right, guys, thanks for taking the time to walk through this project with me. We'll probably do a video in a couple of months when it is in full operation. I think there's actually an event, open day event on the 2nd of May. So if anyone wants to get out here, check it out, you're welcome. I don't know if I'm stitching the client up maybe a little bit, but we might edit that out eventually. But thanks for watching. I'd like to thank all the amazing subcontractors and our trades on this project. They've been absolutely epic. So thank you and I'll see you next time.